Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to finish this page in Worlds Within Worlds that I have finally finished coloring for the color along in my Facebook group. I'm so excited about it. The whole thing was done in Prismacolor pencils, and I added just a little bit of stickles here, primarily these two colors, on just the butterflies, and I love the way it turned out. But I debated whether or not to add a background, and I think I'm going to go for it because so many people have asked me how to do backgrounds, because a lot of us don't want to use our pencils because they're so time consuming. But a great option for backgrounds would be pastels, and what I'm using today is these palette pastels. They're by Jane Davenport. This one is called Chilled, and I think I'm going to use one or two of these both of these blues. I don't know yet. And then I've got this one, which is called Lit Up. It's also a Jane Davenport, and they're the palette pastels. But these are two of them. I think she makes like 6 of them, but I absolutely love these. So let's look at this now. I have an idea for it, and I think I'm just going to go for it. I've debated for so long, do I add a background, do I not add a background? But I think that if I add the right background, it will really make it pop, and it will look gorgeous. So my idea is to use this very bright yellow right here up in the corner, and I want to just put that just around the butterflies to kind of create like a glowing effect around the outside of the butterflies, just where the butterflies are. And then I want to go in with one of the blues to kind of bring out more of the blue that I have in the picture. So when you're using palette pastels, this one's already a little dirty because I tested out my colors, but these are the Jane Davenport, let me see, what are they called? They come like this, and they are called baton blenders. They look like makeup brushes. I mean, if you don't want to spend that much money, you could always buy makeup brushes and get the same effect. But I am just going to put the makeup brush or baton blender and dip it in, and I am going to come in here and I'm going to use this just to kind of frame out only where the butterflies are, because I'm just trying to add like a glowing effect just around the butterflies. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? Isn't it so much fun to just color and just watch something come to life? It's so relaxing, and it's just so satisfying. I love it. But look at that. But you just kind of go in a circular motion like this, and if you don't want it to be so intense, you just kind of pull it out like this, and it will kind of make the color a little bit lighter. If you wanted to go even lighter with one of the colors, you just wouldn't put as much on the brush, but they're usually pretty good about just blending out. But look how cool that looks. I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm going to do the next butterfly. So I'm coming in here to do this one. I can't believe I just did all that and it was so out of frame. I'm sorry. Okay, well, y'all will see this one everywhere around the butterfly, even in the little teeny tiny spots like this. But look how pretty. And then since there's another butterfly down here, We're just going to continue with the yellow. Look how that just makes it stand out. Oh, I love pastels. See how it's kind of lightening up down here? I kind of like that. Oh, look how pretty. I love it. Wow. Okay, so we did those. So we have a few more butterflies. Let me pull this down to make sure you guys can see this. And we're going to do this butterfly up here. Oh, wow, that's a little dark right there. But that's okay. Like I said, you just blend it out. Oh, I love how it makes it look like they just have a glow around them. Isn't that so cool? I'm telling you, if you don't have pastels to do your backgrounds, you are missing out. I just got so sick of using pencils for backgrounds because it was so time consuming and it really affects your arm and your wrist. It just really begins to hurt. And when you're coloring and you're not comfortable, then it doesn't make it a fun hobby anymore, does it? Oh, I love this. And so we're going to do just a little bit here, since there's a little bit of his wing sticking up right there. And then just kind of pull this out. Oh, how pretty. I know I've said that a million times, but I just love it. Okay, how many more butterflies? We have 2 more butterflies. See how much faster it is than using pencils? Isn't it wonderful? Oh, this yellow is gorgeous. I love it. I thought it was going to be too bright, but I really love it. I was really worried when I first swatched it. But it's actually turning out quite nice. I think I might need a little, no, maybe not. Let's see if we can get away with this, because I don't want it to be too bright. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so what do we have left? Down here, we've got another butterfly right here. We're going to put a little more pastel on our baton blender, and then we're going to come in here and start on this one. Oh my gosh, I love yellow. It's just such a happy color. We've been getting so much rain here and it's so dreary outside. So to be able to get out my pencils and all my colors and everything and just color just really makes me happy. If you are a beginner and you're just learning and just coming into the coloring world, you are going to find that it is just so relaxing and so soothing. It's so much fun to see something in just all kind of black and whites or grays, and then once you add color to it and it just comes to life, it's just so satisfying. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so we've got all the butterflies done. So we are done with this palette, and we are going to move on to this chilled palette. And I think we're going to start with this blue here. It is 1, 2, 3 down, just in case you have the same palette and you want to see what it looks like. I think I might like it a little bit darker. Like when I first lay it down, I might go over it again, or maybe I could add a little bit of a darker blue, the one that was next to it. Oh, I love that look. Where it's just kind of a little bit splotchy, and you just add a little extra color, just kind of pop it in certain areas after you've blended it out the first time. That looks really good. The first time though, when you're just trying to blend it into the yellow, like right here, I want it to stay fairly light down here at the bottom, because I don't want it to take away from the yellow, and I did the yellow fairly light. So yeah, I think that looks pretty, how it's like darker and then it comes down here and it's lighter. So I'll have to remember that for the rest of it. I love this blue. I love these two colors together. I always love blue and yellow together. They're so pretty. And then in the areas that they have mixed a little bit, you could kind of see that they've made or created a very pale green, which really adds to it because I have green in other areas of the picture. So it doesn't take away from it at all. It just kind of actually adds to it, and it's really pretty. I'm wondering if you guys can see what I'm doing exactly. I think I'm good. Yeah, the way my camera is set up, it's kind of at the top of me. So I kind of have to peek up to make sure every once in a while that I'm still in frame and you guys have a good view of what I'm doing. Now some of this is getting a little dark over here, darker than I wanted it as we go down, because I want it to be lighter like it was over in this area over here. But I'll worry about that as I get down there even more. But oh my goodness, that blue is so pretty. I love the look that pastels give. I don't even know what you would call it, but that, I don't know, it's like a cloudy look or something. The way it just comes together and blends, it's so cool. But down here is where I want to keep it lighter, so let me turn here so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I want to keep this lighter, so we are I'm not going to dip anymore. I'm just going to try to get the last of what I've got off the brush. I am really loving this though. It's so pretty. I just took a very tiny bit more and put it on my brush to get up in here. I didn't even think of it on my brush. Yeah, that could be a little darker, and then later as we go into here. Oh, how pretty. Okay. But look how fast this was. I am starting to wonder about these baton blenders because it seems that they're leaving a little bit of lines. So I'm going to start dabbing instead the rest of my color. Yeah, I think this is working better than going in a circular motion. Oh my goodness, it's almost done. I was so excited to finally finish this, and look how quickly that background got done. Let me swatch this other color here. This one right here, this darker blue that's right next to it. It looks like it might have a little bit of brightness to it, but is still darker. And I'm wondering if I can, oh, that's a pretty blue. I have this piece of scratch paper here. Oh, that is a pretty blue, but I don't know if that'll really blend in. It has a, I don't know, I think I like it the way it is. I think I might just leave it. Let me actually put a little bit of the other blue next to it, and we can see how it blends in. Oh, they do blend in nicely. Maybe we can add just a little up at the top. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I like that. It looks like it just kind of was darker and then got lighter. It gives it maybe a little bit of more of a realistic look. Oh, I love it. See, that just goes to show you don't ever be afraid to just go for it and try something. Let me pull it down into here a little bit. Maybe I'll go all the way across the top with it. Oh, that's really pretty. A little bit in this corner, and we'll kind of drag it down into the other blue. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at the top like this. That looks really pretty. I love it. Oh my goodness, it turned out so good. I love it. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial of how to apply the backgrounds and that it was helpful to you. I really love how it turned out. I'm going to take pictures and everything and put them on my Instagram. If you're not already following me on Instagram, it's Love of Coloring on Instagram, and you can follow me there. Also, I'm going to put down in the description the links to my Facebook group so you can join us there. But we're always learning new Prismacolor combinations, coming up with new ones and posting them and everything. And it's primarily Prismacolor, my Facebook group, just because I love these pencils and I always use them. I don't generally use other pencils. I primarily use these, unless every once in a while I'll use like a budget-friendly pencil. And we might see some of those too here on my channel. But as far as my group, it is specifically for Prismacolors. But anyway, I hope you like how this turned out. And let me know down in the comments what you want to see more of on this channel, because it's a new channel and I'm trying to get used to this whole YouTube thing. I really didn't think I was going to be on YouTube, but I had been asked over and over again, make a video of this, make a video of that. So I started making videos and I'm actually really enjoying it. So if there's a video that you would like to see, just let me know down in the comments and I will try to make a video for you. I will see you in the Facebook group, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks, bye.